please share with us your testimony and what your passion is for being here in this Paramore community, and if you can relate at all to the plight of the people who are here in Paramore.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. This is a true joy to be able to share my story and to be able to just explain my testimony to you. So as a little boy, I used to walk these very streets in Paramore. Was homeless for 8 years. And my mother and my sister, we lived at the Orlando Coalition for the Homeless. And during the afternoons, we would walk these very streets here on Anderson and Paramore. Because you couldn't stay inside the shelter during the afternoon, the doors would lock, and you would have to find elsewhere to shelter and just buy time until dinner time. And I remember standing outside these corner stores, sitting at bus stops, waiting for the bus to come to go to Lake Eola and play at the parks until it was time to go back to the shelter. And we lived this for 8 years. It started at age 8. After my mother was divorced from my sister's father, I was determined to find a solution, or at least innovate and figure out how I can bring something to the table that can help those who are trying to change this problem that we have, to make it easier for us to build homes. So that way we can lessen the burden of women who are having to wait to get into a home, those who've missed the opportunity to get into a home, and those who just can't afford to get into a home. It's those communities that I was determined that we can change here in Orlando, because here in Orlando, it is a crisis with affordable housing. People having to spend more than 50% of their income just to stay in a house. And for that, it shouldn't be like that. There should be enough to where there's a market to where people can compete to live in a home, but not say, I can't afford a home. It's a big difference to say there's a market for me and it's first come, first served basis, then compared to there's nothing for me. What do I do? Because these people have jobs. Some of these mothers who are in shelters have jobs, but can't afford to send their kids to pay for daycare and having to decide, can I pay this much in rent when I need this money to travel, food, and things like that. And so if we can create something that's tangible, that's where I was like, okay, we can help a lot of people. And so that's where I decided to get involved in creating a block that can really help change people's lives. And so with this technology, it would allow us to build communities with the people to build their own.
Look at that. Look at that design.
Look at that.
Whoa.
Look at that.
I've never seen anything like this.
So now anybody can build a concrete block house.
Jesus.
Say that again, my brother.
Anybody build a concrete block.
You have to mix no market.
No
So
more.
she was just talking about jobs, right? Because she has people in a house that she needs to provide gainful employment.
And so now, if you're able to build, well, these are different formulas that we've been creating. So we send it out and say, so we figure out, all right, yeah,
God has truly blessed my brother.